Okay, this is my 2.5-year review on the Minn Kota Ulterra. The only maintenance that's been required in 2.5 years is to pull this cover and lightly clean and grease this screw on the motor and the little latch pieces there. Other than that, pretty well maintenance free. Self-deploy, 60-inch shaft, 80 foot-pounds, iPilot Link. It does some amazing stuff. I'll get you out there on the water today and show you the functions of this. It's been a great addition to this boat I bought a couple years ago, 2.5 years ago. I believe it's well worth the money. So let me show you the launch. Single person launch, don't even have to touch anything other than the remote control. And I'll show you some of the features when we get out on the water here. Okay, back to you. Okay, I'm going to show you the launch procedure with the Ulterra. There's the boat, it's all unhitched, it's at the water. I will step out so you can see it clearly. Generally, I don't even get out of the truck when I launch the boat. There she goes. Okay, we'll step out of the boat, out of the truck now. Okay, self-deploy. Yep, so you're gonna tap the dock, but it's not beaten today, so it'll be fine. Usually I do all this from inside the truck cab. It all happens pretty fast. Never bumps the dock. Just today since I got out of the truck. Which is not hurting anything on this boat. Go ahead and park it away from the dock in case somebody else needs to use the dock before I get back from the truck. You can speed it up, slow it down. I park it on spot lock and it'll wait for me till I get back with the truck parking. Okay, that's probably about far enough. Stop and then anchor right here for spot lock. Hit the home to make sure you're on spot lock. And don't touch any buttons until you get back to the boat. Okay, see you in a minute. Okay, there it is, waiting for me. It'll kind of face into the wind when you spot lock, so no wind wants to wander just a little bit. Show you how I bring it to the dock. So it's just out there holding its own position. Stays within 3 feet of where you spot lock. Has a GPS puck that comes with the motor. And you definitely want the iPilot Link with this remote. It's rechargeable, it works all day. Sometimes when it's real hot outside though, you gotta keep it out of the sun. It doesn't like the 100 degrees temperatures. It'll start flashing temp on the top. And you know to get it out of the sun. I've only bought one replacement battery in the 2.5 years, which was just recently. And it was pretty cheap, you know. I think 12 bucks or something online. There's one that has a coin type battery remote. It's not really the one you want. This is the remote you want. And this comes right to you. Okay, we're aboard. Ooh, crunchy. That doesn't sound good. Okay, then it gets. I use it to get away from the dock too once I get on. Steering backwards, of course. Fire up to Mark. I yet not have the hummingbird that goes with it, but I'm doing pretty well with just the motor. I'm happy just having the motor. It's great. Okay, then we're gonna go to Ulterra mode and stow. And she'll come right up, put itself away. Amazing trolling motor. Got the Merc down, headed out, and then I'll show you some more features out on the lake here. Okay. Motor stowed. Ulterra, deploy, tap twice. There she goes. You can adjust the height of the motor for shallow water, down deep for rough water, anything like that you want. Has actually 20 speeds from a half to 10. So I believe that's 20 speeds, yeah. You can troll a path with this, and it'll remember exactly where you trolled, and you can hit go back. It'll take you exactly back without touching the motor ever. You can also go to home and select waypoints. You can mark a waypoint. You can mark your spot locks, mark waypoints right here, and it'll remember. You go to waypoints, it'll show right here. This is where the waypoint I just now marked. So, you know, you find fish on a spot that's good with rocky bottom or a catfish hole or something like that. You can keep going back. You just tap your waypoint like that, turn the motor on. It shows I'm 12 feet from the waypoint. It'll take you right back to that spot. You do have to hit spot lock once you get back to that waypoint, but it gets you within a couple feet of it. It's showing I'm 7 feet of the waypoint, 6 feet, 5 feet, and then you just spot lock, and you see that little deal, you're on spot lock then. So yeah, it's been amazing. I'm gonna work around this point here. Have a decent spot back there. I was getting some on before, but the lake's been pretty dead for a while, so I figured I'd give you a review of the Minn Kota Ulterra. A great addition to any boat. You're gonna love one of these. Okay, we'll get back to you when I'm back on the Ulterra, or when I get a catch. Okay, it does have does have the foot pedal feature also, which is much easier to steer than the old cable type foot pedals. So it's all electric, all power. It does every function that the remote does except for waypoints. It does the spot lock, the raise, the lower, the speed's on a little wheel right here, and you got left, right here, or the pedal to tilt left or right. It goes like that, and you got a little button you can push on the top of the pedal too. It could also be driven with an app on your phone, which I haven't done because it doesn't do all the functions on the app anyway. So the remote is the best thing. They also say you can use it with a hummingbird fish finder, a Helix or Solex, which I haven't gotten yet. So like I said, just happy with the trolling motor. I mean, just the fact that it does everything for you and remembers waypoints and all that is absolutely amazing for this thing. And the self-deploy at the boat ramp, the launch, You can park it out there while you go get your trailer. It's not in people's way. So yeah, pretty amazing trolling motor. I also use it when I'm trolling off the big motor on autopilot. It has autopilot feature. It'll stick to a heading. You point the boat in one direction and it'll steer you into that direction no matter what. Also has a cruise control feature, which is if like you're trolling off of this trolling motor and you want it to maintain a certain speed, the motor will speed up and down to regulate your boat speed to keep you at that speed. So pretty amazing features that this has. If I troll here in a little bit, I will show you how it steers itself off of the big motor. Okay, well, I will get back to you. We've already seen a fish. Okay, out here trolling on the big motor with a downrigger. Okay, when you're trolling, I don't know how well you can see that, but you got your speed over ground right there. So you got your motor down, you can see your speed. And you can also steer it by putting the prop on, pumping it up to a high enough speed that it will actually turn the front of the boat, 3.5, 4.5. And you can go to this frame and you can hit autopilot, and autopilot is on, and it'll take you exactly the way you're heading, or you can turn the front of the boat or anything you wish from there. So like I said, it works great for everything. I can even get the speed of my troll. So that is pretty much the review of this Ulterra. It's a great addition to any boat. Anybody would be happy to have this on their boat. It's changed the boating and fishing for me altogether. Well worth it. It's pretty spendy. I think it's about $27.50 plus tax, and you gotta buy a couple little small items to go with it. I'm running off of 2 Interstate 24 group batteries, and they pretty much last all day unless you're in heavy wind, and then I'd give it 3 or 4 hours. But there is also a battery meter. When you shut off the prop, it shows the battery right up there. It's supposed to show temperature too, but I believe it won't show temperature unless you have it hooked to a Humminbird Helix. So that's the function of the Minn Kota. Thanks for watching.